The personal prison officer of a young woman who took her own life in Polmont Young Offenders Institution has told a fatal accident inquiry that he categorically had no concerns for the prisoner's safety.
Scott Wilson told the Joint Fatal Inquiry he had a good relationship with 21-year-old Katie Allen and wasn't privy to any information which would have suggested she was struggling. From Falkirk Sheriff Court, here's Brandon Cook.
21-year-old Katie Allen and 16-year-old William Brown both took their own lives at Polmont Youth Offenders Institution within 4 months of each other. Throughout the first week of the Joint Fatal Accident Inquiry, the court has heard evidence about Katie Allen's mental and physical health in the weeks and days leading up to her death. Today, the inquiry heard from Katie Allen's personal prison officer, Scott Wilson. He spoke of having a good relationship with the young inmate and that she was extremely well liked by other prisoners. Mr. Wilson said he had no knowledge of the bullying Katie had received and wasn't aware of any concerns for her safety, as she always presented herself in a positive way to him. The prison officer said he noticed Katie's alopecia getting worse and brought in a bandana for her dignity. He said he categorically never heard any negative comments about her condition by other inmates. On the evening before Katie died, Mr. Wilson said she had been upset. The officer insists he was told this was following a bad visit by her mum and brother. The inquiry also heard from the prison officer who transferred Katie back to her hall following the visit from her mum and brother that evening. Mary Claire Docherty said she told her fellow officers that Katie's mum said the young inmate was being threatened by the inmates on either side of her daughter's cell and that her daughter was terrified. The inquiry also heard from a former prisoner who was serving alongside Katie. Megan Sandeman spoke of a weekend of shouting, taunting and fighting in the days before the 21-year-old took her own life, and agreed, in hindsight, there were warning signs regarding her mental state. The inquiry will resume again on Monday. Brandon Cook, STV News, Falkirk Sheriff Court.